Alrighty, so we are back, resuming our game in Arx Fatalis. Last we left, our hero, Shagar, the Guardian of Light, was exploring what appears to be the Yellow Tulip Temple, which we learned about through interrogating one of the guards who was basically implicated in performing a ritual. That would be Urzog, not Herzog as in Herzog's wife, but Urzog. And it seems like he was put up to the task by some priests of Akba, which is an evil god we've learned about, and they're trying to bring him back from the Nodin, which is kind of the realm of gods where they are working to keep the balance intact. So they're trying to bring him back into Arx, which would have very dire consequences apparently. Certainly we don't know what that would be. So we've been tasked with going to this temple to destroy one of the meteor fragments that is used to apparently channel this god, Akba, and that meteor fragment is called Koltk, which earlier we inadvertently touched, and it triggered a bunch of memories, so the amnesia wore off, and that's where we found out that we were the Guardian of Light. So it's pretty exciting, because not only did that give us more of a sense of purpose, but it also led to us having our own bedroom in the king's castle, which is pretty awesome, because going from a jail cell to a bedroom in the castle is quite an upgrade, especially since now I don't get attacked when I go up the stairs in the castle. So all in all, things are going pretty well for us. At this point we are level 4, so we're making our way. So much has happened so quickly. And it should be noted that we started at level 0 rather than level 1, as is somewhat standard, but that's okay. We're getting more powerful along the way, so we made our way back to our room in the castle to store some items because our inventory was becoming rather full. And so essentially what we're going to do is head back to that Yellow Tulip Temple and try to clear it out this time. There were definitely some challenging fights. I had to kind of learn my way, because some of those priests inside the temple were quite powerful and use many magic spells. And while I do have spells of my own, they are of varying strength, since our build is more of a rogue type character rather than magic user. So kind of figuring things out as we go. We did pick up quite a few runes in the temple so far, which have given us access to quite a few more spells, a useful one being Heal, as well as Incinerate. We also found a stone golem inside this temple, which we defeated after quite a few hits and magical attacks. But I suppose that makes sense, being stone golem. Thankfully it was quite slow, so we were able to dispatch it without too much trouble. Before we leave, thank you for that. Before we leave, I would like to visit Miguel the blacksmith, because as you might see in the lower left there, our shield is in the yellow, so I want to get that repaired. And maybe repair a couple other things if needed. Let's see here. Bring up the map. Alright, we are on our way. Gary, the bank owner. Okay, that's nice. So we're going to make our way over to the blacksmith over here. Go away, please. Thank you. Just please get out of the way, sir. I'm not a fan of you walking in the middle of the path and taking up away. Alright. Thank you for leaving. And here is the blacksmith. Let us see what needs repair. That is definitely something that needs repair.
As good as new.
Thank you. How about this? We're good there. I'm pretty good there, so I'm not going to spend the money. Oops, let's not attack him. That would be bad news. We could attempt to repair our things on our own, but as our skill in that area is not that great, I would prefer not to risk it, because you can damage the items and reduce their overall durability. So, let's see. Well, it's the guard quarters. I would do like to find the gem trader if possible. Let me see here on the map. Okay. I go to shopkeeper, whose text is obscured at the moment. That's Carlo.
Do you have anything to tell me about the rituals?
No, Amshagar. No news.
Thank you, I was just asking. Goodness. Oh, and another cool thing we learned was how to activate these portals. The librarian, Sister Shinkosh, the snake woman, the most awesome librarian you'll probably ever see.
I'm sorry, but I won't be able to tell you anything today.
Oh, no, it's...
I'm gonna have to close up the stall now.
Are you in need of a heal?
No, I'm not sick. It's my little girl, Shani.
Oh, goodness.
She's been missing since yesterday, and I'm beside myself with worry.
Missing?
She was playing at the other side of the square, near the jewelers, and she never came back to the stall. Nobody has seen her, and the guards are far too busy dealing with the Illicit attacks to do anything about it.
I will discover what has happened to your
I
little.
will.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You are heaven-sent, traveler.
Quite literally, coming from the noting. So Shani is the semi-creepy little girl we met early on that let us know that she likes to travel into the crypts, which seems quite dangerous. But
Why, I thought I heard a noise. Let's get out of here.
who's there? Okay. Ooh. There's some random gold. Take that. Take that too. Water, don't need that. Read the book. Why not? Yeah, Shani, so she's missing, and I'm going to take a wild guess and say she probably somewhere in those crypts, so that seems to be a side quest. Let's look at this book we just found. That be. Now you have found a precious offering for our god. We can perform the ritual. I will be waiting for you at the Serpent's Pillar on the 4th level at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. From there, I will lead you to the secret chamber where we'll call up the 5,000 sons of the beast. Wow, that's quite plentiful. Be very careful that you are not followed. Okay. I think I know where that is, because we did find a snake chamber in the catacombs below the Goblin Kingdom, so I can add that to the list of places to explore. Let me go ahead and jot down some notes here before I move on. Shani missing, snake altered. Alright. Okay, so we already got a couple more things to do. Some shady characters. Ah, there you are. How you doing, man?
Please, look at my wares and help yourself.
That's generous of you. Does that mean I can have them? I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think that's what he means, because I can buy the diamonds for a lot of money, but this is the person we'll be selling our extra wares to, so we can buy some more cool stuff. Sell you that, and here you go. Sell you a bunch of these things. Alright. There we go. Get rid of some of that stuff. Got a little bit more cash. That's worth a fair price, but one of them is a quest item, the other's not. How interesting. Anything else that's worthwhile here? Bracelet doesn't seem to have any magical properties, but for now we'll hold on to it. When we gave the birthday present to our now best friend, the troll Gru, who's an outsider, we gave him a book of pictures of the outside world, because his friend Berwaka let us know that he's never lived on the outside world and would probably appreciate it. So we did find, again thanks to our librarian friend, that book. So he gave us this troll's amulet, which will basically prevent all the trolls that are hostile to us from attacking us. So we did encounter a couple of those along the way, and they were no joke. They definitely took us out pretty quickly. Alright, so that was the name of the shopkeeper is obscured by Gary the bank owner. Can't quite make out his name. Something IA, it looks like. But I guess his name's not important, because when you go to sell things, his name is just a man. Alrighty, so yeah, these portals that we've activated do come in handy. You have to activate each one as you encounter it, so we only have another 3 of them open so far, and right now taking this would not really put us in a good place in terms of where we're trying to go. So, because the teleporter that's in that area is currently in the destroyed state. So we have to make our way back to the tavern, because in there is a doorway that leads to this temple. And before we go, I'll just show you what the spells that we now have. So we've had that. Magic Missile, we've had Ignite. Activate Portal is the one that was taught to us by the librarian. So that's what you do in front of each of those portals. Heal, we learned recently, which is very nice. Armor is also someone's defenses. So does that not mean us? I don't know if that's being possessive. It says someone's. I'm not sure what they're getting at there. Fireball we've had. Feed was an interesting one, because I posed the question: if you could cast a spell that satisfies your... Well, here's the thing. It says it subdues hunger. So does that mean you get nourishment from it? I suppose it says creates a nourishment field. So if you could just cast a spell to feed yourself, would you want to eat anymore? Would you miss it if you didn't need it? If it was essentially a waste of time? I don't know. Bless, that's a good one. Increase strength, accuracy, constitution, and intelligence. So that basically helps you all around. Protection from fire. That could come in handy, because there are several people that use fire spells within this temple. And then we have a second page. So we have Create Field of Protection. We haven't tried that one just yet. Fire Field is pretty cool. It creates basically just a sets the ground on fire, so it helps you in case you're chased. Enchanting, we haven't really messed with that yet, but eventually we will. Being attacked. Okay, that's good. Let's see what else we have here. Incinerate, which is pretty fun. We've done that one. Basically, if you're successful, it causes the targeted enemy to combust, so, pretty much spontaneously. And then mass incinerate, which probably is pretty darn powerful. Haven't tried that one yet. We have quite a few runes now, so we still haven't got levitate back yet, but I assume we'll come across a rune that'll put that in our spell book. We can hit the stairs and head on back. Alrighty. Make our way. Is that alive? No. Sometimes the rats seem to respawn, and last time we learned that the goblins sometimes do as well, so it's good to know. What spell do I have pre-memorized? Let's see here. Thanks. None of those, so it must be something different. I think it was Dispel Field, so it's kind of desperate for space. And here is the only named animal in the game, Spawny the pig. And this poor thing is still dead. That I tested my fireball out earlier in the game, very early on. Feel bad about that. But I did harvest the meat from it, which was already pre-cooked thanks to the fireball, so it worked out. I didn't kill it for sport, at least. Alright, so uh-oh, who's this guy? What are you doing? What's happening? Why are you all messed up? Are you drunk? Yep. Hey,
Trelunshire, to our good king.
you forgot your dog, or maybe it's not your dog. Okay.
There's one more drink.
Oh, her
Not that.
friend Pulsius, the sympathetic goblin, is here. He seems like he's had a few drinks. Uh-oh, creepy loot player. Get away. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. What's wrong with it? And let's go ahead and save it. Don't mind those dates. I forgot to set the internal clock on my Xbox. We're December 23rd, 2001. I would probably be playing Halo because I remember buying the Xbox as a birthday gift for myself. It came out a day before my birthday back in 2001. Alright, here we go. Those are weapon status. Pretty good. Got another sword. Alright, so we should be doing okay in terms of weaponry. There's this guy that let us in. It seems a little creepy. I kind of want to fight him, but I kind of don't, because he might be, I don't know, his armor seems pretty powerful there. Alright, now we're entering the temple. Yellow Tulip Temple, as far as I can tell. Okay, so as I've mentioned before, this is Arx Fatalis, which was going to be Ultima Underworld Part 3. And for those of you who are familiar with the Ultima games, the Underworld series, which consisted of 1 and 2 coming out in 1992 and 93 respectively, were quite revolutionary at the time, being 3D adventure role-playing games. So years later, in 2002, this eventually made its way onto PC, and about a year later came out on Xbox. And the developer, which is Arcane Studios of Dishonored fame, you know, they had wanted to put this on, you know, the Ultima Underworld tag, but at that time, Electronic Arts had purchased Origin, who was responsible for all the Ultima games, and quickly put that on the cancellation list. So rather than end the game after all the development time, I should say, they ended up just bringing it out as Arx Fatalis, which I'm very happy this came out, because it definitely has a lot of those vibes, because I did play quite a bit of Ultima Underworld 1 and a little bit of 2. Someday I'll have to go back to those. I do have them on GOG. Just wanted to see if there was anything exciting over here that we haven't seen already. Definitely some kind of fun little torture wheel down there. Some kind of grinder, maybe. So there's the golem that we fell earlier. Over here, we have a field that we've learned how to dispel, so I'm not going to use my dispel magic on it at this point. And we have slaughtered quite a few priests in here that were quite hostile, so that's why it seems kind of empty now. And I'm pretty sure we've already looted all things of note. Just kind of double checking, because sometimes it's easy to walk past a button or some kind of yeah, see, there's this hidden button that's not quite hidden anymore. I'd open up this area. We'll take back our piece of wood. I left that before because we ran out of space. Sometimes those are handy for opening, or I should say, if a lever is missing for a slot in the wall, the piece of wood can come in handy. Alright, so we need a little tiny bit of progress here, so I'm just going to save. There's no penalty to saving, so the more you do it, probably the better off you are. Okay, so let's go into sneak mode. Let's see if any more of those priests are around here. Seem to be lots of, not sure if these are wrapped up bodies or if they're like some kind of a word, but they're definitely currently not alive, and I would like to keep it that way. we have here? Fireball. Why not? We already learned that one, but it never hurts to have a spare scroll, so you don't have to go through the motions. And what do we have over here? Just a chest. Okay, got plenty of torches. I'll take a little bit more. Now we already have 7 bread, so not really important. And perhaps food in general is no longer important because we have a spell to feed us, so that's always good. Alright. So now we have to look for a place to put the golem heart and put in the code to open up that field, or perhaps we could just dispel it. We'll kind of browse around here. Alright, my cat just ran by. I guess there must be a cat in our yard. He's quite interested. We learned we can use a still to help us with making potions. What you doing, brother? Is there someone out in the yard that shouldn't be there? It's your yard, isn't it? So let's see if I'm missing any kind of place to use this golem heart. Alright, so nothing there. I just want to make sure I'm not bypassing anything important here. Okay, can't use it there. Let's not pull the weapon out. Okay. We'll head on over to that room with the dispel, or the field, I should say. It's out there. Alright, so we can use the golem's heart. Let's use the quest item one. I don't know if it matters. Oh, it isn't quite going to let us. Must be a location that we can put this in, so I'll have to move around a little bit more and find out where that is. Oops. Thankfully, it looks like all the priests are no more, so we can explore freely. This is where the golem came from. And that told us that there's no magic permitted past this region. So sure, nothing has like a apparent slot to put that heart into. Heard something that probably isn't good. Let's get the weapon out and uh-oh, that's bad news. Oh, a lich, wow. That's harsh. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Rather not join you. Uh-oh. That's not good. Can't move. Oh. So good thing I remembered the movements for heal. Gonna die today? Oh gosh. Oh no. Alright. Wow, that was quite deadly. Okay, so that's what happens when you open the treasure chest. Alright. Have to prepare a few more spells before we take on that enemy. I always like a challenge though, so that's quite alright. Liches are always quite a harmful foe in the D&D universe, so not too surprised. But that was a difficult battle. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to do some buffing before I take on that enemy. I thankfully do have some buffs. Nothing in here. Go ahead and... No, I do have the spell field already memorized, so I'm gonna go try that over here, and then I'll go pick up that scroll, because that's a fireball, and it'll be pretty handy. Alright. Let me go get that scroll. Let's see how the Lich likes the fireball next time. Sneak mode. Oh boy, there's another golem. So, let's see about this. Alright, so just, oh, if two come out, that's going to be a fun situation. Maybe we can, want to talk? Okay. We'll just bring them out here. And let me go ahead and prepare a spell, because this Incinerate seemed like a good plan. Alright. Since they're slow, you do have a chance to sort of regenerate. If I can hit it. Nice. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to kind of play around here, because killing them does give you some good experience, so I'm going to... take you out. hits in. That's always a good sign. Oh dear. Alright, so let's up. Right up. There we are. Give us some health. Thankfully, they're quite slow, and ooh, they do some good damage if you get too close, so we're gonna pay attention here and not do that again. Let's see here, what shall we do? I guess I'll do another incinerate if I can. I have to let my magic build up a touch more. Wasn't as good of a hit there. Let me go ahead and build up this spell. Right, up, down, right, up. That worked. Hopefully did some decent damage. Ouch. Sure not to get hit again, at least until we can build up some more mana. Actually, alright, did a little damage. A little health here. Oops, missed that one. There we go. Not such a good. Okay. Double damage is always a great thing. Okay. Last time, it seemed like 3 incinerates were a good number. That was very nice. Alrighty. So perhaps one more. That's great. Excellent. Ouch. Okay, so...
I can't cast this spell yet.
Oh darn. That's a shame. Up. There we go. Goodbye? Not yet. Ouch. Let's try to stay alive here. Might be a good thing. Getting there. Ouch. Almost gotcha. Can feel it pretty soon. No. Yes. There we go. Try again. There we go. Eventually. We'll get there. Almost. I think. Okay. Getting lots of double damages here, so that's always a plus. Would you like me to incinerate you one more time? Don't answer that.
I can't cast this spell.
Oh, come on. Yes, you can. Hopefully that'll do it. Not quite. You must be a little more powerful than your friend that we took out earlier. This one's taking a lot more damage than before. Okay. Sooner or later. Let's go ahead and heal so we don't get slain while we're doing this. Oh, that's nice. That was not a good hit. Alright. One of these times, maybe. Perhaps. Ouch. We have to go get our sword fixed. Thankfully, we have leather, just in case. I think we'll have to do one more incinerate then, just for good measure. Getting there. Yeah. Maybe. Alright, so we're going to do another incinerate. Right. Up. Down. It's up. Is that going to do it? Not quite. I promise it'll go down when we did take one out earlier. That's something. Much more powerful than your brother that we took out earlier. Oops. Let's not do that again. Do this all day. Maybe. Let's not get arrogant. Alright. Up. Maybe you would like to feel a magic missile. Maybe magic is the secret here. You. Alright, so we're going to try magic missile. Right. And then put it down. Right. That might have done something, I don't know. This is a hard-fought battle. Sword is red, so that means we should probably change it. Yes. Alright. So it's becoming quite clear that we're going to need to have to go visit our friend Miguel to help us with our repairs. Imagine if this was fast, if these golems could chase us at our speed, that would be disastrous. Alright, I'm going to like to have to incinerate you some more. Right, up, down, right, up. Still going, wow. Quite impressive. There we go. We are doing damage. How much? Hard to say. Unfortunately, we don't have a life gauge or anything, so we don't know how far gone this enemy is. Alright, that's enough for that. Let us be a little more careful. Almost becoming comical at this point how many hits it was taking. did kill one earlier, and I'm using basically the same tactics. Gonna get you. Alright, we're gonna incinerate you one more time. Right. Up. My goodness. Be a good sport. Just die. Pretty please. I guess these golems are not all created equal. Does not seem to be the case. Let's do a heal, just to be on the safe side. I think after all these incinerations and double damage moments would be long gone. But clearly that's not the case. So this sword is already starting to show some wear. We're gonna have to maybe go back sooner than expected. Although I guess I can keep dodging, cast spells. Maybe we'll do mass incinerate. That'd be exciting. Let's see. I haven't really written that one down yet, so. Ouch. Goodness. You have a lot of hit points, Mr. Golem. Alright, so here we go. We're going to do another incinerate. So, right, up, down, right, up. Wow, okay. So how many incinerates is that now? 6? Suppose there's a good chance that none of this is a very good idea, huh? It's very interesting. We have the other scrolls that need to be useful. This is to restore mana, I'm pretty sure. Other cool scrolls that we have. I think that'll work. This. Maybe a hammer is a better idea. It's not putting up his attack anymore. It's kind of interesting. Oh, there we go. Incinerate? Maybe. Right. This time, 100th time's a charm. Not so sure we can defeat this one, so we'll just go roam around in here. Can I give you a golem heart and that make you sad that I have slain your brethren? Does that do the trick? No. If we just kind of take a look in here. So close the door, maybe you won't come after us then. That's interesting. Not interested in us if we close the door, eh? That looks kind of wild. Okay. We have to stand on it and then use that. Okay. Let's see what that did. Did that open this? No. So let's not attack that golem. That would probably be a bad. Oh, there's another one. There's 3 altogether. That's great news. So perhaps they're invulnerable after all that. Interesting. It's quite a battle for very little. Okay. Okay, so we did learn the code. That would be 1, 1, 3. And we do have have a golem heart, because that's supposed to be used at some point, but not sure exactly where yet. Did that? No, did not open it there. It's nice that that golem is staying outside while we explore. So there's a golem heart that you might use for the field, which we don't seem to be able to use here. Any keys that we have? Well, we can try our pick lock ability, which is not so wonderful, but you never know.
Can't do that. That's not possible.
Okay. Not probable is a better term. So I'd like to think that later on I have a chance to open it. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else we can do here. Don't see any particular spot to put that golem heart in. Ouch. Okay, well, we just go and head on back, see if there's something else we can explore. Did you find something cool outside you want to go after? Maybe we can bring this fella into a different area. Because there was that chamber with the molten remains or something in it, so maybe we can bring them over there. Meteor chamber. Alright, where'd you go? Come over here. Follow me. Maybe seeing your brethren in the ground will make you sad. I'm counting on it. Alright, follow me. Magic allowed back here, so maybe that'll dispel you as well. Even down here, I don't know if that would do any good. Oh yeah, the magical beard. Should do that. If we turn this on, that'd be pretty awesome. I don't think so. Here, you just stay in there. We'll close the door on you. There's no door. Close this door then. We'll see if pulling any of those levers open something up down here. Anything different? To trigger all of these. Yeah, 'cause I can't use the golem heart on this. Very interesting. Right. Oops. Okay. Right. Up. Right. Let's wake them all up. Why not? A party. Right. We're not gonna talk to us. Oh, I see. It looks like that one's missing its heart. So we'll go ahead and lure you out. Perhaps if we put a heart in, that'll maybe make it friendly or sympathetic at least. Kind of cool. Come on. That's good. You stay there. You stay there and I'll just close the door. So we have 2 golem hearts. One is a quest item, one is not. I don't know if it makes a difference.
Come on.
Okay. You want to do some battling here? Can you help us out with that? Yes, I guess not. Okay. Can you please guard us? No. I'm just going to take you out here. Close the door on you. You can do quite a few things, but you don't know how to open a door, so that works in our favor. Alright, you come on out. It's one of those lessons. You have to be very observant in games like this, because I definitely overlooked the
Come on.
maybe you can smash through this door. Okay, you don't want to go that way. You're telling us you would like to go this way? It's a possibility.
Come on.
Okay, this looks like a potential. Here's the code. So perhaps we're supposed to go a different way. Maybe it'll help us with these bars over here. Or perhaps he has to stand on this platform. That's a very distinct possibility as well. In here. All right, so that's something. Okay, there we go. So even though I had a strange battle with those golems, we'll go ahead and save it in a different slot, just in case I upset the balance of power here, because I don't think I can defeat those particular golems, or at least the one, because that took way longer, like twice as many hits, including twice as many incinerates as the golem I defeated before. So what do we have over here? Right. Right. Sounds like something opened up. We definitely need to power up before we try to defeat the that lich. Okay, maybe that'll block this stool over here. Cool. Alright, well, keep an eye out. We're past talking at this point. Which makes sense, I guess, if someone hit me with a hammer, I wouldn't want to talk to them either. See anything new down here? How about... Oh yes. You again. Let you be out there for now. Anything new and exciting over here? Not so far. Imagining at some point we can turn those on and maybe lure the golem into this area to grind it up. Just a guess. Have you fall down and break yourself like Humpty Dumpty or something? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll just mosey on out of here. I need to incinerate you one more time before we leave. Not so much. I swear we took one out before. Well, you can stay in there for now. Alright, so we'll go ahead and search up here to see if anything else opened up that wasn't active earlier. I'm not seeing anything in particular. Everything seems different. Here. Same. Not seeing anything remarkable so far. There. Coming up here. It's gonna go in here. I just don't want to deal with you. clear. Go in there for now. What does this have? Security, right? Let's say that again. We have to bring you off of this. Okay. Okay, don't do that. Not hearing anything open up. All that did was open this. Let's see if I hear anything. Must be far away, whatever that does, so. Perhaps there's something I have overlooked. That is certainly a possibility. So there's lots of things going on at once here, so let me go back. Anything on you? Bottle of blood, that's fun, right? Use that. It's probably a bad day. We're good in the food department. Let's go back here. There was one area that's possibly where we're supposed to go. Trail of bodies here. That's up here. Didn't really see much to do before. I was thinking this would be open. Maybe we have to go flip that switch one more time, so I will give that a go. If that's not it, then we're gonna have to head back. So we need to definitely do some repairs on our swords. So with much futility, attack these golems. Okay, let me check, just see if there's anything that stands out in our notes. We already disabled the field. Maybe I broke something by coming in here too soon. No, let's go ahead and head on back, see if that opened up. Because I don't have a key. I can't pick this lock. I don't think I have any other keys that'll help out in this case. No. Okay. So it's kind of clear where I'm supposed to go, but not clear what I'm supposed to do once I'm there. Because all this is supposed to, I'm assuming, open up that one pathway, because there's nothing else in here. Not seeing anything different. It's still closed. house up. Very interesting. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and head back to the city of Arx and see if we can get our stuff repaired. Hopefully I didn't break anything by attacking those two golems. Be kind of surprised because these games seem to give you many possible routes. So you don't want to talk, that's fine. Taking a seat after all those drinks, so sir. How you doing?
The more I drink, the better I feel.
Well, it's kind of sad. Something slow here that I could have overlooked. So. Hey there. We have a couple of those already. I'm not sure what they're for, but perhaps later we'll have a better understanding. Okay. So we'll go ahead and make our way back. Back through the tunnel that's now clear. Don't need the rat. Already had enough rat meat. Cooked ribs and everything. Okay, back into the city of Arx. Alrighty. So perhaps by leaving that area, we'll come back and things will be reset. I'm not sure, but that's why we have multiple save slots in case I did do some sort of irreversible damage. But again, I feel like that's pretty unlikely. Go ahead and visit our friend Miguel. Who's not in there? The long doorway. Here we are. Who are you? Can you help us, please? You can fashion your own weapons, but again, that is sort of out of our hands right now.
Believe me, friend, it's no boast when I tell you my swords are the best in Arx. But look around and judge for yourself. Just remember to leave anything you need repaired with me.
Good as new.
Okay. It's not really a boast if you can back it up, right? Let's see, got our weapons here. swords go? Where did you go? Gee, that's pricey. Okay. No. Part of me is curious here. Just for jokes, I just want to see. So what I may do is I'm kind of chalking up to a learning experience. I may end up reloading our previous game, getting back at least to where we were without attacking the golems, and see if that has some sort of bearing, because it seems like we've hit sort of a, I don't want to say a progression stopper, because that's not quite the case. I haven't tried everything, but it does seem like attacking the golems was maybe not the best plan. So yeah, I think what I will do is I'm going to call it in just a few moments. I'm going to load this game, because that's where we began at the start of the stream. And then I'll make our way back over there and try not attacking anything, and also not triggering that glitch, because we need to power up a little bit more before we fight that creature. It was quite a foe, that's for certain. Right, so let me see where we are here.
Was it 2 or 3?
Don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Alright, so there. Because that battle yielded no result, essentially. Took up quite a bit of time, but hopefully it was amusing just seeing me circling a golem and
I feel tired.
let's take a nap then. It's a lesson in futility, perhaps, that is a good lesson for life. Don't pick fights for no reason. So that certainly didn't have a good reason. So what we'll do is strengthen our armor, weapon, sell our gems, and talk to Shani's mother. Make our way back over there. Put the golem heart, and see what happens from there. So, back over here. I guess alternatively we could go on the side quest to find Shani, but I don't think that's a great idea. Just yet. Alright, Sir, Mr. Miguel. That's a 50. Okay. Those are pretty good.
Good as new.
That's pretty good too, so that's nice. Let's go ahead. Oops, not that. Imagine you get really hurt if you try to attack the blacksmith. Talk to you again just to see if
Do you have anything to tell me about the rituals?
I have already taught you everything I know.
Okay. No need to be harsh. There you are.
I'm sorry, but I won't be able to sell you anything today. I'm gonna have to close up the stall now.
Are you in need of a healer?
No, I'm not sick. It's my little girl, Shani. She's been
Shani,
missing since
not
yesterday, and I'm
Shani,
beside
Shani.
myself with worry.
Missing?
She was playing at the other side of the square, near the jewelers. And she never came back to the stall. Nobody has seen her, and the guards are far...
I will discover.
I will.
Thank you.
Already heard all that. Okay, so let's go. Which we did come across.
Leave me alone! Or I'll call the guards! Why, I thought I heard a noise. Let's get out of here!
So fast. So that. Alright. Not much else. Okay. Go back over here. Much to don't believe we have a rope already. Why not? Anything under this pillow? Sometimes there's stuff under the pillows like coins or key so far. And right there.
Please, look at my wares and help yourself.
Alright, so we can go ahead and sell those things we had before. Gold's not really worth much. I guess in this world, gold isn't really valuable, eh? Perhaps we can use it to make something later. Alright. Now, let's... Excuse you. Let's go ahead and exit this area. And return to the good old tavern. Armed with the knowledge that we gained from before, as little as it may be, it was useful. Okay. I'm always curious just to see if anyone out there has actually played this game or even heard of it, because it is kind of a fairly obscure game, but you'd think that with the Dishonored games being made by the same developer and this being their first game, the first game for Arcane Studios, perhaps there'd be renewed interest. But seeing as this is only playable on Xbox and Steam at this point, I guess it makes sense that it would sort of fall into the cracks of obscurity. It's just a shame because it's actually a very fun game. There's a lot of lore that goes pretty deep. Plenty of interactivity, especially for a 2002/2003
Just what we needed.
game. That's why I chose this to be like the first game I streamed, because it is lesser known. You could pick up that rock that we saw before, just keep that on hand. And make our way back to the tavern. We still haven't been able to get through this door either, so that's a whole new new path for a later time. Hi there. Excuse you. Interesting decorations. Alright, so we're kind of back to where we were, but this time we'll not pick a fight with the golem, especially since they didn't attack us. The one that I defeated before was already hostile towards us when we opened that pathway, so perhaps that's the trick. It's just not going after anything that's minding its own business, which is probably a good lesson for life anyway. So as I said, I believe there's going to be something that opens up there. Isn't really much to do with these corpses. We already have Dispel pre-memorized. There isn't really anything down here. Get that scroll in a moment. As I mentioned, we defeated this one because it was already aggressive and came out of this pathway. Follow blood, dagger. Okay, so since we have Dispel Field, I'm curious though if there was another way in there. Like, what if we didn't have that spell? It would be out of luck. I always like to see if there's an alternate path or something that's hiding in plain sight, so to speak. A piece of wood back, just for fun. See if we can interact with over here. Let's see if the buttons or anything like that. And since the game lets us dispel the field, we may as well do it. Also, fighting that lich seems like it might be a kind of a side mission as well. Alright, so there. Okay. Pick up that scroll just to have on hand. Fireball is always a good spell. Quite powerful. All right.
Come on.
So it seems this golem's main purpose is to help us out over here. I will save it in a new slot, just a unused slot, I shall say, right here. So we're kind of in this vicinity, but yeah, once I get this golem in place and do a little exploring, I think we'll call it here, because we're just over an hour and 40 minutes, and as I may have repeated in the past, I do like to practice what I teach, and that is movement, good posture, maintenance, and self-care. So I am a massage person and doctor of chiropractic out in the world. Well, not really active right now, as the pandemic has made it kind of a challenge. Okay, so let's not do that again. So there's two levers. Pulling both of them does what we don't know yet. Can't talk to you. Can't talk to you either. Okay. Okay. So that's different. I guess we didn't pull all the appropriate levers. Are you? Oh, you're not friendly. Great. Can you help me with this over here, please? Maybe. Hey, hello. No. Okay. Well, that's not going to be fun. Let's bring you out here so we can lock the door on you. Alright, so there was a little progress. We opened that doorway finally. Perhaps putting a code in there will do something special. Stay out there, okay? Alright, let's see what we got. Nothing. Quite sure what that'll do, but I have a feeling that this golem we may have a chance at actually defeating. So I'll give that a try and see how we do. We'll save it first, just in case. So let's see, do number 3 here. Maybe once we defeat it, then another opportunity will present itself. Let's see if we have a chance of taking this one out. Well, alright, so that one was way easier. Okay. Leave these two alone, they don't want to cause us any trouble, so likewise, I don't want to cause them any trouble. Alright, so that's not happening. Alright, so I don't see anything else in here. And that code was supposed to be 113. Make sure I don't have any other. That was a previous code. Okay. Perhaps we have to go to that pillar that they're referencing. First locks the second. Okay. Yes. Anything? Okay, so first locks the second. Cannot seem to have this one follow us anymore. You come with me? So perhaps we leave here now and come back later. And we'll go check that one pathway that we opened up earlier. See if anything changed. If not, then perhaps we need to go to that temple or to that other area that was referenced with the altar in the 4th level. Alright, so this is something separate, so I'm going to assume that that is to get into later. We'll come back here after we make a trip to that other region, but that'll be for next time. So at least we did some bit of progress, and we found that some golems you want to leave alone because they're essentially invincible, and others only take 2 hits. So that's fun. Yeah, I'm happy with some of the progress we made and the lessons we've learned along the way, even though we sort of did a little bit of backtracking. But for now, I am going to call it for the night. It is almost 10 p.m. here. It's getting to be my bedtime. I had a good time, and I hope those of you who have watched along have enjoyed yourself. As always, if you wish to follow, that'd be awesome. If not, that's also awesome. I just appreciate that you're along for the ride, and I'm glad that you're enjoying your time. Yeah, and I expect to be back tomorrow, maybe in the morning. I'm not totally sure just yet, but probably in the morning, if not, and sometime in the later afternoon/evening, as similar to today, I have a massage treatment to do. So yeah, we will catch up next time. But until then, I hope you stay well, stay safe, and enjoy. Alright, we'll see you later. Peace.